Hello, Chicago Network is on the air, coming to you again from Boston, Massachusetts, as we are all week, as we're here for the Dirty Laundry series between the White Sox and Red Sox. Hello, everyone. I am Ryan Yanishas, and it is time to focus. Today, we are focusing on the Chicago White Sox, and with the Chicago White Sox, we're going to talk about my experience at my 28th visited ballpark, Fenway Park. Our first opportunity to get a chance to go there in the oldest ballpark in Major League Baseball, and this is the one I really wanted to actually finish it with, but it didn't end up that way, so I'm glad I'm getting the opportunity to at least go to Fenway in 2024 and to see the White Sox play there. So, I mean, I was able to bring this show here to be able to talk about it because hello, Chicago. But so overall, getting there, first the atmosphere. First, we went on to eat, had some Boston clam chowder, had to do the touristy stuff, enjoyed that. Had a Fenway burger, both things really, really good. I enjoyed it. The Fenway, or the clam chowder, I love fish, so I was going to get the lobster roll in Fenway Park. As of this taping, have not had a lobster roll. Might be on the docket still here, as we're here all week. But the thing is so I didn't do that, but I did get a Fenway Frank. I gotta say, Vienna beef. Sorry, guys, Vienna beef is way better than the Fenway Frank. If it just felt like something that you boiled at home, like your mom made with some mac and cheese with the Kraft. So I wasn't too fond of that, but I had to get it just to get it out of the way. So that is, so that's that. So the food-wise did exactly everything I needed to do, and I got that out of the way. But the game-wise I think overall, the early on, White Sox got a 2-0 lead on a home run by Andrew Vaughn, so they were able to get on top. And then I was with Brandon, who you can see him on Raise the Bar TV or wandering behind me at times. Said, "Don't worry, guys. The lead won't last long." Well, he wasn't kidding. 4 runs in that bottom half of the first inning for the Red Sox. It was 4-2. 2 home runs by Tyler O'Neill. And I said he can hit them hard. He hit one off one of the banners over the Big Green Monster and then hit one absolutely over the Big Green Monster. So we did that both times. The White Sox were able to come back on an Andrew Benintendi home run. Made it a 2-run game. Had the tying run at the plate. Couldn't get the job done. Kenley Jansen comes in and shuts the door. And the White Sox lose the game. We go to the final of 7-5. Overall, my thoughts on Fenway Park, just being around the neighborhood, going to one of the restaurants there, and then being in the park, very Wrigley Field feeling. I mean, obviously, I've been to Wrigley Field probably over 100 times, so I know that feel. But just being the first time being a chance to be at Fenway Park, walking away Yawkey Way, which is no longer Yawkey Way. I learned that on the way home. Was no longer that name because of the Tom Yawkey was the former owner who had a racist team and all this other stuff, so they changed it to Jersey Street. So Jersey Street, we went on a lot of fun stuff. Guy on stilts, a lot of interesting fun there, but a fun atmosphere. Again, it feels like Wrigleyville, and I know Fenway Park was there longer, so technically it's the other way around. But coming from a guy that has been to Chicago so many times, it just had that feel. It was clean. The fans were nice. I know fans get a bad rap here as well, but I enjoyed the outside atmosphere. The inside atmosphere is easy to get to. Obviously it's a 100-year-old ballpark. The aisles are a little small, but as people say, the seats, we had literally the row behind the White Sox dugout, so it was entertaining to do that. Sat next to a couple of White Sox fans. White Sox fans, basically the whole section there, and it's just, it's a tough fan base because I feel bad for them because, I mean, they're eyeing history, and it's not in a good way, as they are only, at this point, 10 games away from tying Major League Baseball history for the most losses in a season. And unfortunately, that'll probably be the next. That's basically what we're going to talk about from here on out with the White Sox. We only got about 2 or 3 more of these, and that's what we're talking about, and that's a shame. So unfortunately, that will be the case. But overall, loved Fenway Park, exactly what I expected. The history, enjoyed it. Sweet Caroline. And just enjoyed the atmosphere. So definitely, Fenway's exactly what I thought it would be, and I mean that in the best way possible. So unfortunately, the White Sox do lose this game. The next time we have a White Sox focus, again, we're just basically going to be talking about how close they are to making history, and unfortunately, it's not in a good way, and hopefully, is there a light at the end of the tunnel? And the White Sox fan that was sitting next to us asked, and I don't see it right now. I mean, they got to come up with a plan. When the Astros lost 100 games a year, when the Cubs did it, when the Orioles did it, and there was answers. There's no answers with this team. We need answers, and we need a plan to see that for fans to be able to be like, okay, we can get behind this. Right now, you're losing to lose, and now with the draft, You don't automatically get the first pick anymore, guys. You don't. You go to it. The Guardians were the number 1 pick last year. They made the playoffs. There's a lottery, so odds are the way the White Sox realm goes, they're probably gonna get screwed out of the first pick, and you do all this for nothing, and that's gonna suck. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But next week we'll continue the watch, as of course the White Sox are home this week. So who knows how that'll go. But next week we will focus on what is history of a history-making losing season for the Chicago White Sox. Preview for tomorrow, we're going to be focusing on the 2024 Chicago Cubs, as we're going to talk about the game I went to the day prior to the one here in Boston was in Chicago. Anthony Rizzo made his return to Wrigley. Talk about that game as well, and kind of a little bit more about the Cubs, as we are here from Boston all week. I am Ryan Yanushas. Like, comment. Please let me know. Have you ever been to Fenway Park? What are your thoughts on it? Do you want to go to Fenway Park? Have you been here? Also, thoughts on the 2024 White Sox, which has just been abysmal to watch, and it just seems like we were right by the dugout, and it seems like the life was drained out of this team. So that'll do it for us on this Sox Focus. We'll have one next week. Tomorrow we focus on the 2024 Chicago Cubs, Anthony Rizzo's return with the Yankees, and just the Cubs falling out of it as well. So we'll talk about that on tomorrow's Focus. We're all week here from Boston. I'm Ryan Yanushada saying thank you for watching here on the Hello Chicago Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's on one of these corners. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, Hello Chicago Network, weekdays, 3:12. I'm Ryan Yanushada. I keep saying that, but I'm letting you know this is the Hello Chicago Network, and we are the focus of Chicago sports.